Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ. I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each.
Buongiorno! Welcome to Italia. Our first stop is Naples, Napoli.
So we got off of our 17-night cruise that took us from Brazil to Italy, and our first where we got off is in Naples, Napoli, and we went we got in a kind of not a crazy cab ride, but a cab ride through the very narrow streets of Naples up to our hotel, which was up on the top of it. It was a very hilly city, Naples, and our cab took us up to the top.
The cab
the hills
just kept going up, and we knew that everything we wanted to see was down, down. So we
got settled in. Beautiful hotel, beautiful room. Here's a look at that.
So for a couple of nights in Naples, we're staying in the Hotel de Bonart. This is the lobby, looking out towards the border. Check-in elevators. It's a Hilton property. They call it Curio, so they're a bit like boutique-y, but really seems really nice. Tons of little places to hang out. Very nice. We got upgraded to a sea view room, so we overlook a beautiful view out to the sea here in Naples. Nice big room, lots of windows. Good big bed for us. And bathroom with everything we needed. How'd you like it, lady?
Very nice.
So we're now on the rooftop terrace of the Hotel Bonart. Her ladyship is gazing over the horizon. How do you like it?
Welcome to Napoli.
We then went down into the city. So we walked down. We had a false start.
The hotel has a private staircase that leads you down to the city, so you can have kind of a shortcut. So that's kind of cool.
We hope.
Yeah. First set of stairs was a dead end, and we weren't allowed to go all the way down them. So we found another set of stairs. It's taking us down into Napoli, and a lot of motorcycle scooters.
We got down to kind of a waterfront area. Very, very old castle sits called the Castle of the Egg, Castel dell'Ovo.
So this is the Castel dell'Ovo, Castle of the Egg. It's being refurbished, so we can't go in it, but it's a cool old castle. This is the statue of Umberto the First. There's lots of construction, so it's not such a great vantage point, but there he is. Come along to the park on the way to the main square of Naples. There's our our ship out there in the background. Won't be seeing that much longer. They'll leave tonight without us. So we are in the Piazza del Plebiscito, which is the main square of Naples. This building in front of me is the Palace of Naples. Statues along the front are different rulers of Naples through the years. And there's the park over there. This is a military building here. For the army. And then this grand facade with the colonnades is the Church of Francisco de Paul, St. Francis de Paul. Two statues are of Ferdinand I and Carlos of Bourbon. And then finally, this is just a municipal building for the local government. This is the Opera House of Napoli. And under these arcade is the theater. This is the Teatro di San Carlo, St. Charles Theater, Royal Theater di San Carlo. This is the Galleria Umberto, right alongside of the Opera House, across from the Royal Theater of San Carlos. It's quite impressive. Very, very high. Domed ceiling, and arch ceiling, and all kinds of shops, restaurants. Very impressive.
And it was in that area that we had lunch. We were starving, and we knew the food would be fabulous in Naples. And we went to this little place, and we were so happy to be off the ship and having what we knew would be good Italian food. And
The gnocchi was amazing.
I don't know if it was the best gnocchi I ever ate. I think it was, or it was just so good compared to the other food we'd eaten on the ship or whatever. And a tomato salad that was
really
out of this world. And we had a great fun waiter who, he got in the picture with us. And so there was a great start to our 2 days in Naples.
And then after lunch, we walked into the historical center, the Centro Storico of Naples, where we walked through these narrow alleys, see all the different kinds of people. It was a kind of piazza, historical piazza after historical piazza. We kept walking through these narrow streets, and we visited the Duomo di San Gennaro. So we know San Gennaro from the big festival that happens in New York once a year. This was, I guess, the original place.
This is the Duomo di Napoli. That's the Naples Cathedral, and it's also known as the Cathedral of San Gennaro. It's the home to the miracle of San Gennaro because it houses the relic of San Gennaro, the patron saint of Naples. 3 times a year, people come to witness the miracle of liquefaction, where his dried blood is said to turn into liquid. This event also is seen as a sign of good fortune for Naples. The cathedral was built in the 13th century, and the Duomo features a mix of Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and Neo-Gothic styles due to renovations over the centuries. If you look ahead at the most famous part of the chapel inside, it's the Royal Chapel of the Treasure of San Gennaro, and it is a masterpiece of Baroque art.
So this magnificent thing is just like a side chapel. in the Duomo.
Right. The city was very crowded.
Yeah.
Lots of, I feel like there were a lot of students there. Lots of activity, people coming and going. We were part of it, which we love. And shortly after the church, or after we saw,
The
a
cathedral,
lot,
the Duomo.
it started to rain, and it rained.
Torrential downpour.
We were soaked. We had to buy an umbrella, which kept us from, I don't know. I think we were pretty drenched, but
that kind of cut that day
Yeah.
short a little bit.
We've walked up and up and up, and now we're high above, looking down on some of the pedestrian streets here. It's kind of really a cool viewpoint down into old Naples.
We went out to eat. We had great pizza that night.
But to go out to eat, we had to go back down all these steps, and then eat and come back up. Or you can take like a path, which we did both.
But over our couple of days there, we had great food. We had great pizza twice. And
Yeah.
We had the gnocchi and
We had pizza a couple
really
times.
nice. Yeah.
Ice cream.
Gelato.
Yep.
Really good gelato. Pastries. We saw a lot of pastries. Yeah.
Tried not to eat so many pastries. We had
the stuff thing.
Cannoli.
Cannolis. We saw cannolis. Yes.
Yeah.
And all kinds of different pastries.
Yeah.
So we just came down on the funicular from near our hotel, and now we're heading into town to do a little tour.
We did a walking tour with a local guide, and that was more like how the locals live, where the locals live. He brought us to a tailor who still has his shop.
He told us he's the last tailor. Like, really,
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
True,
he was sewing like part of the pocket by hand.
Yeah.
He was sewing by hand. He had a machine there too, but he was sewing by hand.
Dressed very
Dapper.
Very dapper.
Yeah.
He took a picture with all the ladies.
Yeah.
Including Mary Jane.
Yeah.
So
We
very, very kind of sweet old man.
Yeah.
And we met other characters along the way. We just happened to meet this one woman who was kind of, the tour guide knew her, and it's like she had 5 husbands, and
she was like 90.
Yeah, she was
2 years old or something. She was dressed all I want to say dapper too.
Yeah. Dressed up.
She, of course, we couldn't understand what she was saying. He was translating, but
Right.
she sounded like quite a character.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, the reputation of the Napoli is they're a little bit grittier and
Yeah, it's a grittier city. It's not as polished, say,
Yeah.
as Rome, the capital, or Milan, the business center, or as really touristy the way Venice and Florence
Yeah.
are. But really, good place to get started.
Mhm.
During the tour, we also got to see what's called Maradona Square. So Diego Maradona, the famous Argentinian soccer player, football player, played for several years with the team in Napoli, and he won 2 championships for them, and they were never a big team. So he did many, many great things for the city, and they really adore him there. And he's revered by the people, the Napolitanos.
He's like a god there.
Yeah.
There's murals, there's paintings, there's clothing, there's socks with his face on, there's cups, there's all kinds of stuff. So that's cool to see.
To the point where I think in 1990 he was coaching Argentina, and they were playing Italy in the World Cup, and the Napolitanos were cheering for Argentina over Italy, and the government was trying to convince them through public service announcements, you should really cheer for Italy, you're Italians. but they just loved Maradona so much.
And he did a lot of good for people and used his money to help humanity. This was our first 2 days of what would be a month in Italy, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was a really good start. It was just 2 days.
And if you're going to Italy, Naples is very convenient to places like Pompeii and Herculaneum, which are those are really old preserved towns from that volcano, as well as going south from there to Malfi and to Sorrento and those kinds of places as well. It's a very convenient place to get to those from.
Yeah, which we didn't get to all those, but highly recommend Naples. Bring your appetite.
Love Naples. It's very worth a visit for sure.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you get to Naples one day, and we look forward to having you join us on our future travels.
Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ.
We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.